Hey guys, I'm Indian. Matt told me to say that. We are going to be making a really simple, quick butter chicken today. Butter chicken, chicken tikka masala. Those are like the two most popular, I would say, amongst people when ordering out. Chicken tikka masala, the chicken's marinated in a yogurt. Butter chicken is not marinated in yogurt. It's just a seasoning. So we are doing the butter chicken because it is a lot lower in carbs. We have 1 pound of chicken breast right here. We had chicken breast at home, so that's what we're going with, but you can also do chicken thigh. Then we're going to do 1/4 of an onion, 2 cloves of garlic. So you can go up or down on the garlic and the onion. It's really your call. We like to just limit our onion because it's a little higher on the carb side. So real quickly, I'm just gonna touch on the seasoning mixture. It's not too complicated. I didn't want to make it like an intricate thing where you have to go out and you have to get a ton of different ingredients. So it's really just 5 spices. There's salt. We like to use pink salt, ground turmeric, ground cinnamon, ground ginger, and chili powder. I'm gonna give you the ratio of each, and it'll also be linked in the blog post below of what I like in terms of heat, flavor, but you can mess around with these flavors as well when you're making your own butter chicken. Let's start with the onion. Now that we have your onion and garlic chopped up and minced, we are going to cut our chicken into bite-sized pieces, as big or as small as you want. Now that we have our chicken cubed, we are going to give our seasoning mixture a little mixy and top it. Don't be scared to get in there with your hands. And so let me just show you. This is a really generous coating, but that's what you're going for, because this is where all the spice is gonna come in onto the butter chicken. I'm not adding any. This is it right here. We can set it aside and just let it sit for a couple minutes. So you're gonna add 2 tablespoons of butter to your pan. And then you just wanna add in your garlic and your onion as your butter melts. We're gonna cook this down for a couple minutes. You'll start to smell the garlic and the onion, and everything will become a little translucent and soft. That's what we're looking for. You can smell the onion, the garlic, everything looks like it's cooking. So we are going to add in our chicken now. We wanna cook our chicken through. So this looks like it's like 3/4 of the way cooked. We're gonna let it simmer a bit, so it doesn't have to cook fully, but you wanna get most of the cooking done before we add the last 2 ingredients. So ordering Indian food out can be really tough. We get a lot of questions, but some of the good options, if you're going to go out and you wanna try to stay as keto friendly as possible, is always a butter chicken, because you know there's no like yogurt or anything in it. And then paneer is a type of, it's like a cottage cheese, so that's always doable. And then saag is a spinach, so there's spinach with chicken, spinach with paneer cheese. Those are a couple of good options that I usually go the route of, but you just never know with the hidden, like the sugars, they always add sugar or like, you know, to thicken things up, some cornstarch. So those are some things to be wary of, but if you're gonna go out, you know, there's ways to make the most of it. Next, we are going to add 1 cup heavy whipping cream. Let's first actually turn down the heat a little. And again, everything that I'm doing will be in the blog post linked below. Oh, baby. And then 1.5 tablespoon tomato paste. And you wanna mix that around. Now that we fully incorporated everything, we are going to let it simmer with a lid on top of it. We don't have a lid for this exact pan, so we're using this. It's a pizza pan. So whatever works, whatever you have at home, make it work. That's what we do. So yeah, now we're gonna let it simmer for 5 to 7. You can check on it. The sauce thickens a bit. And then if you like it just you know, more saucy, you can keep it as is because the chicken is fully cooked through at this point. But if you like a thicker sauce, you can just put a lid on it. You can allow it to reduce down a little. Okay, so it's been about 7 minutes and the color, you can see how it changed into like more of a brighter orange. You can up the tomato paste if you want like a darker, deeper color. What I think is really vital is taste testing constantly when you're working with any seasonings, and I'm sure you're aware of that, but especially Indian food. So, you know, while it was covered, I took off the lid at one point and I taste tested it to make sure it was exactly what I wanted. It allows you to play around with the ingredients if you're also tasting while you're cooking, which is a really fun part. So it's pretty thick, you can see. So this is great for like topping cauliflower rice, using our low carb naan to dip into it. Oh my God, that would be so good. I should have made some. But yeah, definitely check out our low carb naan, or, you know, just pulse up some cauliflower really quickly, microwave it, and you'll have a full meal right there. So let me try this for you. Oh man. Oh, that's so good. Seasoning's perfect. Chicken's really tender because it was like simmering in the sauce. So the chicken also has a really intense flavor, and that's what you want. It's so good, guys. It's perfect. So if you're not familiar or you've never had Indian food, the way I describe a curry sauce is like it's really velvety and smooth in your mouth. So it like coats the entire thing and just glides down into your belly. It's really, really flavorful and intense, a little spicy. It's a cuisine on its own. So you can't, it's really hard for me to compare it to something else. I highly recommend you try it if you've never tried it. I think butter chicken is a great place to start. Most people love butter chicken. And if you eat it with cauliflower rice, you know, the flavor's a little more mild. So if you're not used to it being so intense, that's a good route to go. So that's a really, really quick, easy butter chicken recipe you guys can make any night of the week. It took less than 30 minutes for me to make. And now I have a whole pot of butter chicken for myself. Check out the blog post linked below. It has the entire recipe, how to make it, and go out and make some. Let us know what you think. Comment below. See you soon.